Dang, it's a bit hard to believe that so much time has passed. Everyone could agree that I was the coolest dork in the series. No doubt about that. I remember stepping my foot on the dock for the very first time like it was yesterday. Kinda gives me a chilling reminder that I'm not 16 years old anymore. You could say that I've had both a great and horrible experience throughout the years, but if I had to choose, I'd say I've had a more enjoyable experience than most. I mean, just take a peek at all of my coolest stunts and dance moves I had in my arsenal. I tell you, I was pretty underestimated by a lot of people. A force to be reckoned with, if anything. Yup, taking in part in extracurricular activities after school and watching a lot of action movies paid off after all. I guess with the time that I have, I could go over an update of my personal life. But most importantly, the biggest problems in Total Drama. The camp concept was the coolest. There was so many things in Camp Wawanakwa I still don't even know about to this day. Think about it. When was the last time someone made mention of the legendary Sasquatch-Anakwa creature? You hardly ever see him now in the new season. If I were to get invited back, I'd be the first to find it and make an interaction with it. 16-year-old me would have chickened out, but luckily, I've gotten over majority of my fears. Moving on, the action film set wasn't too bad. I can't say I was the best when it came to acting, though I could say that my mom forced me to take music theory and drama in 9th grade. It was horrible, but somewhat benefited me in a way because I was able to do most of the challenges. World Tour was amazing though. I've always wanted to go to Japan. At that point, I wasn't even thinking about the prize money. I was just there to live in the moment. Though eliminating myself wasn't the brightest decision I ever made, I was soon convinced that Chris didn't care about our safety at all. Zeke falling into the volcano, Owen and Izzy getting slammed by a 500-ton airship, and Alejandro being stuffed in a robot suit. I was pretty spooked. I'm glad everyone survived even the most dangerous injuries. I was surprisingly offered to compete in the All-Star season, and I actually rejected it because I couldn't sniff in any type of toxic air waste. Doctors said it was highly dangerous for my asthma. Either way, I wasn't interested because of how psycho Chris became. Oh, you guys want me to talk about Lashana? Sure thing! She's been doing great. Did she tell you that we've been traveling from country to country to do dances and music videos? It felt great. My all-time favorite place was when we went to Egypt and dressed as medieval genies. I'm glad I went to Trident's medieval summer camp. It just seems like the camps that I always go to are put to good use for the future. It feels pretty good to do things I'm interested in. So I've got a confession to make. Just recently I told her I wanted 2 kids. You should have seen her reaction. Technically, she didn't say yes, but she didn't say no either. I guess she's not ready to be a mother yet, but just imagine a mini-me that looks like me, but has the personality of Lashana. You can't get any better than that. I tell you, she's got a certain enthusiasm and sassiness that makes me want to go hard for her. It's amazing. Wouldn't trade her for the universe. Oh crap, not much time left. I guess I can talk about the campers and whatnot. It was long overdue, but the guys finally started actually treating me like a friend. Once they found out how cool I really am. Like I said before, I may not be the best dressed or the fittest, but I still got my dignity. Duncan surprised me out of everyone. I guess your biggest enemies can become your biggest friend after a certain amount of time. He's always been a cool guy, but something tells me he just picked up the edgy personality because of Juvie. Or because he wanted to impress Courtney. Who knows? Then again, we were on national TV competing for $1 million. The other guys were pretty cool too. Speaking of which, Jeff hit me up just last night to see if Lashana and I are available to be on the Aftermath show. Looks like our lives are much busier than ever before. But hey, you only live once, so might as well make the most of it. You know what I'm saying. All in all, I'll never back down an opportunity to be a contestant in future seasons. There's a bunch of new teens, but that doesn't faze me one bit. I'm a bit timid to see what schemes Chris and Chef have up their sleeves, but it's about time to show the noobs who really has the mad skills. But first, I'm starving. Hey Lashana, is dinner ready yet?